So this is a chapter called A Baptist Buddhist. It was the kind of slow motion thing that you see in the movies. My car was skidding, swerving out of control on the slush and ice of a highway recently plowed, but not recently enough. I was returning from Boston, trying to get back home to Middletown before the big snowstorm forecast for later that afternoon arrived. Now I knew that I should have taken my host's advice and stayed in Boston. Just after passing Hartford, the snow got really heavy. I cut off the music and gripped the steering wheel a bit tighter. At least now, there were only 3 lanes to worry about, not the 5 that had led into the Hartford area. Traffic slowed, but it was moving. I told myself, only 20 minutes, then home. I tried to keep focused on the cars ahead and the tracks they were making. Follow in the tracks, I told myself. Keep inside the tracks. You'll make it. I was scared. Suddenly, I began to see things from the perspective of an observer. The car was spinning out. It turned almost sideways, then somehow righted itself. Finally, it began to slide toward the center guardrails. I silently mused, so this is how it is, just like that, one's last moments. Images of my father and sister flashed by, no time to say anything. I saw the guardrails rushing toward me. The car would hit them in the next second, and that would be that. A booming, "Oh, money payment, whom?" woke me up. I was screaming the mantra at the top of my lungs. I saw myself leaning forward, clutching the steering wheel so tightly that my knuckles stood out. My car had moved back into the tracks of the middle lane. I don't know how it got there. In less than a split second, it had simply jumped back into the tracks of the lane as if some giant invisible hand had snapped it up and placed it down again.